Elevator. Hi, I'm Ray of Sunshine. I just figured out that I'm an elevator. So I've been kind of flailing for a while. It's the way I see it. I don't know what you think of when you think of flailing. When I think of flailing, I think of, you pull up a fish and it's on the deck there and it's flapping around and it's flailing. And it's flapping around and it's flailing, right? It doesn't really have a direction. It's kind of confused. It's kind of discombobulated. It's flailing. And I've been sort of like in flailing mode for a while now. I started this video presentation last spring of 2021, and now we just had the new year, entering 2022. So it's almost a year that I've been going on. And, I've been kind of flailing. But I just figured out what my role is, what my function is here. I'm an elevator. What I want to do is elevate you. I can help to figure out ways for you to elevate. Now, why would I want you to elevate? Because when you elevate, I elevate. When I elevate, you elevate. So this whole video presentation, I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, it's kind of based on the ABCs. It's a very simple foundation. And in every one of those videos, I kind of explain what my format is here. My format is a metaphor, okay? What I should explain before we go any further is the setup here for my whole video presentation, because I'm showing an evolution. And so that's the idea of all the previous videos. What we have in common, what we all have in common as human beings, is that generally, for the most part, many of us have experiences that are archetypal, meaning that they're like major life events. Sometimes major, sometimes not so major, but they're life events that we have in common. For example, falling in love and coupling up with a person. That's an archetypal event. So I have had many archetypal experiences, and chances are, if you have had any of those archetypal experiences, I have also experienced it. But the odds are also that if I have had some of those experiences, many of you have also experienced a lot of those same archetypal experiences. So that's why I can say with confidence that all of those different rays of sunshine and all of those different before videos are representative of all those different archetypes and all of the, I have gone through a particular journey on this earth as you have, and the details are different in my journey than yours. The names, the faces, the timeline, they're all different, but a lot of the experiences, the experiences of great joy, the experiences of great sadness and pain, of loss, we have those in common. And I have discovered some ways to elevate beyond some of those, to turn some of those pains into joy. And so that's what I illustrate in a lot of the stories that I have to tell in those before videos. So those are all back there for you. And in every single one of those videos, I repeat a lot of what this format is all about. The other thing I want to explain is that within each one, this is the ABC series. Within each of the sections, there are themes. For example, back in the early ABCs, might have been in the C section. There's 6 videos in each section. I think that was the one where all the videos were being chopped off. So all of it, you'd be listening to a video, I'd be in the middle of telling something, and all of a sudden, before it would just cut off. So that was like one of the themes, representing what our life is like sometimes, when things just unexpectedly get us by surprise. So that was illustrated there. So a lot of those different illustrations occur in every one of these segments, and they overlap. So one of the themes I had going on in the I section, which is the section just before here, which is the EYE section, which doesn't mean I as in eyeball, it means I as in the letter I. And I explained that over there in one of those I videos, which is a very fascinating story. So I believe it's in the I1 video. So anyway, what happens, what developed, and it started in the section before the I section, whatever that was, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, in the H section, which is the hump section, because this presentation represents our whole evolution as a society, as a civilization, going back to our inception and our meager beginnings and where we have developed into right now. So the H section represents the hump, where we are in this shift in our consciousness, the shift for all of humanity, what some people refer to as New World sort of energy. So anyway, that kind of stuff is happening right now. You don't have to, all you have to do is open your eyes to see the enormous changes, the enormous different that's going on. So that's the other benefit of my entire video presentation. It's different. There's a lot of different happening there. There's a whole bunch of different rays of sunshine, and you might say, well, geez, how can there be so many versions of the same person? Well, it's there for a reason. It's there to show a progression, to take you from my meager beginnings back in my pilot video, which goes back, my pilot video, well, maybe I'll put the link for that. At the end of this video, there's going to be boxes on the side of my head. I'll pick some good ones for you. But actually, the farther you go back, the more noticeable is going to be the difference. That's what I want you to see, because it's representative of your life, your evolution, your unfolding, your blossoming. So you can watch my blossoming and figure out your blossoming, maybe. Anyway, what happened in the section before this one is there were a lot of background switching. It'd be unexpected, because it'd be representative of unexpected things happening in our life. And so the background would change. So I'm just warning you, you might see, there might be a little bit of that. Oh, there, look, see what happened? Although now we're in the middle of the J section, and we're shifting into a much smoother presentation, as you will notice. There's different kinds of representations of all different kind of unsmoothness in all of the before videos, and it's an evolutionary process. So the point is, it can be a representation. Oh, there, look, see what happened? Of the decades of your life. It could be representative of the many lifetimes that you've had on this planet. It could be representative of a lot of different scenarios, metaphorically. Oh, there, look, see what happened? So I'll explain it in case you can't see me on the screen right now. There was a night sky, and behind me now is all the sunflowers. And actually, this is one of my favorite places to be, with you and all the other beautiful sunflowers keeping me company. So what I want to talk about is your help. And there's a couple of things I want to ask you today. They're not complicated things. They're very simple. And I'm going to tell you in a moment why you might want to participate in what I'm going to ask. The first thing I'm going to ask is that you share this video with somebody. Chances are that somebody shared this video with you. So in order to get into our power and make sure that the word gets out, because we see the idea here is for all of us sunflowers to be on the same page. So in order for us to be on the same page, the easiest way you can facilitate that process is just to share this video with other people. You may want to go take a look at the Freak Show video, which is the H-I-J, I think it's a J1 video, and I'll have that in one of the boxes. But over there, I talk about shaking the world. The other favor I need to ask you is, because I can't shake the world alone, is to participate in that process. So, and that's a two-part process. One is to share this video, and the other part of that process is to elevate. So I suppose if I'm the elevator, then you are the elevatee. And it's in my interest for you to elevate, just like it's in your interest for me to elevate. So I find ways to elevate, and that's what my presentation is about. You can find all kinds of ways to elevate. So I have lots of ways, lots of suggestions on how you can accomplish that in all my before videos. And you're going to see that whole progression of going from there to here. And so the idea is to bring all the sunflowers together, hand in hand, on this journey. And because when you when we talk about shaking the world, is not necessarily an easy task. It's a simple task, but it's a simple concept, and it's a matter of believing. So the reason that we don't have a world of peace. Oh, there, look, see what happened. The reason we don't have a world of everyone treating everyone like they're our brothers and sisters is because we don't believe it's possible. And that's what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to elevate. I'm here to be the elevator of our thought. So I'm not going to get too much into the whole details of shaking the world, because you can see some of that. I'll tell you the highlights of it. Over in that video, I presented the concept of shaking the world, of eliminating homelessness, eliminating hunger on this planet. Ask for your help in coming up with ways to make that possible, because I can't do it alone. You don't believe that it can happen. Together, all of us sunflowers together, will make this thing click. So I'd love to hear from you with some of your ideas, but the gist of that presentation over there is about coming up with a design for the Shake the World Foundation to end hunger and homelessness on this planet. See, the idea here is for all of us sunflowers to be on the same page. Hey, you know why it's important for me to be an elevator? Because the best thing you can do right now to benefit this entire collective on this entire planet is to elevate. Two things. Share this video so we can all be on the same page. And discover what makes your heart dance. Discover your happy. It contributes toward happiness, and there's no such thing as too much happy, so why not contribute toward it? Because it feels good. And if you're finding that this makes sense, if you're finding that you can resonate with what I'm saying, then you want to share this video with others so we can all be on the same page and we can all elevate. Don't forget now, we all need to be on the same page. Don't forget now, we're going to be talking about believing that we can make this world a better place. It's playtime. Create time. Create you. Create you. Share this video.